Hi, this is Ralene with RaleneCreates. Today I am doing a special budget with me video where I am creating a emergency fund tracker as well as a budget goal sheet for one of my patrons. If you want to see how I put this together, stay tuned. So each month I put together a budget with me video where because money matters, and I'm really big on money matter issues right now, and or always have been. I'm just now doing it on my channel. And so I have one of my patrons that would like for me to provide them with a savings tracker. So the savings tracker is actually by debtfreecharts.com, which is available for you for free. But what I have done is I've kind of made it my own. And so what I'm doing is I made it down into classic size, because that's the size that she has. In mine, I have a big size, and so I've shrunk it down and I've printed it off. And so what I'm going to do for her is I'm trying to encourage her in her savings goal. Right now, the goal, I am doing the Dave Ramsey baby steps, and the baby step 1 is $1,000. And before you go in to start paying any debt, you need to have an $1,000 emergency fund. So this sheet that I've created for her is one that she can start creating her emergency fund, and she can set her goal for whatever way. Now, I printed this on my printer at home, and you can tell that it's kind of thin, so I'm not really sure quite yet what I'm going to do for that portion of it. But what I did want to do is I want to add a page. So like when you're looking at this particular page, you have something on this side. And so what I'm thinking of doing is I'm actually going to flip this, because I don't want to use these here. And she'll end up with these sections over here. And I'm going to create a goal section here where she can put what her goals are, what she's trying to do, what she's trying to achieve. And so that will be more like a little kind of flip out type of thing inside of her planner. And then I'm going to cover this one here with, I'm using some of this paper. Again, I'm using my stash that I did for a recent video, and I'm going to I thought this was still some really good paper. Faith, she's really big on faith, her dreams, her gratitude, all of these things. So I'm going to use this to create more like a more of a dashboard area. And I'm going to put a place where, you know, she could write in it, and then a place where she can do whatever she needs to do. So this video, I am probably going to do a voiceover, because it's going to be just a lot of work that I'm going to be doing, and I'll be speeding it up. I have tons of sticker books here. As I go to sticker books, I may stop and share more about the sticker books, but just join me on the journey, okay? Well, I decided to use a scrapbooking paper, and I turned the pages upside down because I want to be able to have not the words on the side that she sees. So I want it to be blank. So I'm using the scrapbook paper, and I am gluing down the page that has the words on it to the scrapbook paper. That way she'll have a cover, and then on the inside she still have scrapbook paper pages that she can decorate with her goals and things. So I am just kind of cutting this down using my cutter peed, and I am reusing some of the scrapbook paper that I use for the no sticker challenge by my granddaughter, and I thought the paper was kind of encouraging. It has a lot of words on it, and so now what I'm doing is I decided that I want to do the same thing with this emergency fund sheet, because it's so thin. I really wanted it to have a backing So I am gluing it down on this yellow paper and cutting it down to size, and so that she'll have, it's almost like a little booklet in a sense, where she'll have her goals as well as her emergency fund items all together. And so I am going to obviously have to repunch the holes, and so I pull out my Happy Planner punch and I punch the holes in it. And then I think about how I want to make the cover. So since I've used that yellow, I kind of want to use some yellow and the white. I have some white scrapbook paper, so I'm cutting it down so that she can make a title page. I decide not to add the title myself, but I'll give her a chance. And I also had these I'm not sure what these are called, journaling cards, and so I kind of cut them down and I'm going to play with them for a little. I don't use all of them, and I'm going to send them to her because actually I think that they can be used. I just wasn't really sure how I wanted to use it, and I wanted to leave space for her to be able to do whatever she wanted to do. So I am backing this white paper. I like to do what we call frames inside of when I'm scrapbooking. And so I am just matting this white piece of paper and cutting it down so that it has about the same size on every side. And again, this is going to be a title for the front of this page here. So I'm going to glue it down using my Tombow mono adhesive. And then I'm playing around with, oh, I really want to use one of these, but I'm not really sure. So I decided not to use it at all. So now I come onto the inside here, and on the left side is a place where I want her to have her goals. Okay, even though she's saving for her emergency fund, I want her to be able to do her goals. So I grabbed this sticker book, and it has some great flowers in it, and so I thought I'd bring in some of this pink flowers and put that over on the side, and I play around with it for a little bit because I really still want her to have a lot of room for her to be able to write. And even though I'm kind of making it decorative, I still want her to be able to use it functionally. And of course, I'm saving all these little scraps because you never know when I might need those scraps. And I use this one again. And so I don't like it on top of the green. So I pick up the green and kind of put it behind it to kind of make it look like another flower is right behind it. I love this sticker that says start today, because all the time we're going to save tomorrow, we're going to do it next week or the first of the month or something. And so I really like this start today. And on this emergency fund sheet, because it had so many things already going on it, I figured I didn't want to add too much decoration, so I decided to come here and add just a little bit of color with these hearts, because actually when you use this tracker, you're going to color it in, and so she's going to have color already on the page. So I just kind of put a little heart. Now I'm trying to find a quote that would kind of go here with this page here. Again, I'm still struggling with that cover, and I really want to put that Dare to Dream. So I stopped messing with it for a little bit, and I come there and I put some flowers just to kind of coordinate the cover with the inside pages. And I love these flowers, and so I just kind of play around with it. And I like to cut off the edges so to make it look like it's inside of the box, not on the outside. It's just kind of I got a 3D effect. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, I think one of the original books, and so I pulled it out for this. I love giving a little definition with these hash marks, and it might not mean anything, but it meant a lot to me, so I did that really quickly. So now I'm trying to decide, where do I go next? I really want her to be able to write her goals in. And so I am grabbing some stuff that I have, and I had some journaling boxes, and so I'm going to grab these journaling boxes, which are really cool because it gives you a spot to write in, but it flips up. So I pull one out, and I'm trying to find one that would match better between the blue and the green and the pink. And so I end up going with kind of the greenish one because I think it matched a little bit better. And so I put it down. If you'll see, it already has sticky on the back, and it flips up, and it allows her to put down some goals and things that she want to do, her why and whatever. And so here I am putting down a 6-week challenge. So girlfriend, I am challenging you in 6 weeks to save up for your emergency fund. And this little tracker allows you to write down how much you're saving each week, and then a total at the end. So it's just a challenge. Also, girlfriend, I am going to challenge you with a 7-day no spend. Yeah, I've been doing 30 days for quite a while, but I thought I'd give you 7 days just to get started. So I thought that was really cute to have that little area there. So she has 2 challenges along with her emergency fund tracker and an area for her why and her how comes and whatever she's doing. I go to this book. This is Goal Setters, or Goal Getter, and I love those little girls. And so I grabbed a couple of those, or one of those, I should say, so that I could decorate that area over there. And then I'm looking for probably a quote or something to put up at the top so that we'll have an area here. So I put this box, and then I put this, let's do this thing. And so I'm challenging you to make this happen for you. So now you still have a lot of area to write. And so I decided that I wanted to put some bullet points over here. This area where she would know that this is area that she could write any of her goals down, her to-dos, or anything that has to do with her financial plans. And so these were not fun to get off of that paper, but I get them off of there. And I love this book. So it was like I was trying to stay in that same one book, and except for Goal Getter, and I did that. This is actually the budget book. So I decided I wanted to put a little washi tape here, and so I just kind of add a little color to the page, and I put that there. And I am going to put some on the emergency fund tracker just to tie in the pages so that one page won't look completely different than the other page. Again, there's not much area that I can decorate on that particular tracker. So again, I'm just tying things in. Washi tape is a good way to connect pages together. And then I come here to the cover, and it really feels like it's kind of flat. So I go and I get this black and gold washi tape that I kind of just put across the top and the bottom of this page just to give it a little, I don't know, little definition. It kind of gives it a little pop onto the page. And so now what do we do on the back? I'm still struggling with these cards, but I really love this one that says live simply, dream big. And that's what I want from her, to live simply, dream big, be grateful, give love, and laugh lots. And so I thought that was a really good one here. And so again, here I come with my little dash so that page will pop off of the yellow a little bit. And then I'm going to leave that black box open so that she can write whatever she wants in it. And so I'm going to kind of decorate this corner over here with a Goal Getter girl again. And I'm kind of just adding just a little touch to the corner so that the page is kind of decorative, get a little bit more of those flowers, add the word Goal Getter. And I wanted to add these dashed here, and honestly, I did not like it. So I come back with the black washi and I cover it up, and this washi is so thin, it was really hard to kind of put down, but I made it work, and I played around with it a couple times, and because I had put down those dash, I had to cover them up as best I could. So this is her tracker, and in a little bit of places for her to do her goals. I am really loving this. This turned out really nice. I really enjoyed doing this. It was at first I was kind of struggling with a few things and stuff. Now I think she could put this here or even this here, but because this wasn't for me, I was struggling a little bit, but I also wanted to encourage her on this journey of financial freedom. And so Dare to Dream. So what I'm going to do is I am going to send her both of these. And Audrey, you can use them any way you want, or you can choose not to use them. I did not put a title here. You can put this whatever you want. I didn't know if you were going to make a separate planner for this. I know you requested because you wanted to be able to track, or if you were going to put this in your own your current planner, your catch-all planner, I thought that this would be perfect because it has its own little section. And then again, I had to remind myself that this wasn't for me, and so I had to keep reminding myself this. And and then I just kind of did a little bit of something on the back. You can always put your goals or anything that you want on these sections here, and you can utilize it. So I really like this. This was fun. Something kind of challenged me outside of the box. And so I hope you like this video. Audrey, I hope you truly enjoy this, and that is exactly what you wanted, and will encourage you on your financial journey, because you and I together, we're going to be financial free. And I hope that each and every one of us will strive for just that. Because as Dave Ramsey says, let's live like no one else so that we can live and give like no one else. And that's my ultimate goal here. So I truly hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And while you're at it, why don't you subscribe so that you'll be a part of all that I'm doing here on RaleneCreates and truly help the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell so that you'll be notified the next time that I upload a video. And remember, as I encourage you, I encourage myself. Be blessed.